We now go live to our Abuja studios, where the Assistant High Commissioner for Protection at the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Mr. Volker Turk, joins us to look at the latest efforts to give displaced persons in the Northeast region a new lease of life. You're welcome to the news at 10, Mr. Turker.
Good evening.
The UNHCR just released a report saying over 7 million people in 3 states in the Northeast are in need of humanitarian assistance. Can you tell us what method the agency adopted in arriving at that figure?
So we work with local partners, we work with the local civil authorities, we also work with the federal authorities in order, and of course with the people themselves, first and foremost, to sit down with them, to understand what their needs are, and to identify what it is that they need the most. So behind the statistics, let's not forget, we have individual human beings, brothers and sisters in the Northeast, who require our support, our solidarity, and our action. And that's what these plans that the UN has put forward today, together with the government of Nigeria, is trying to achieve in conjunction with all the governments in the region.
Okay, the Vice President is asking countries in the Lake Chad region to come together to solve the challenges being faced by displaced persons. How well do you think this can work?
It is incredibly heartening that today we had all 4 governments from the Lake Chad region coming together in Abuja to make very strong commitments to protecting people, the civilians who always bear the brunt of the insecurity, who are displaced as a result of that, and who have lost their livelihoods. And we just want to work with all governments, with the Nigerian government first and foremost, but also with the governments of Cameroon, with Chad, with Niger, in order to find some assistance and protection for people who are affected by the conflict. Let's not forget there are also brothers and sisters outside who have fled into Cameroon, into Niger, and into Chad. And we need to work together with these countries to find a solution. And that's what the strong message today was coming out of this regional meeting that focused on the protection of people, of women and children, and of families that are separated because of insecurity and because of violence.
While working together, we've seen some effort by the federal government and private sector towards addressing the situation in the region. But it does appear a lot more still needs to be done. So what's top on that list? It's absolutely clear that basic services, access to education, access to health, to sanitation, to basic livelihoods is crucial, because people who are displaced as a result of the situation, like all of us, want to get on with their lives. If their lives are put on hold, they become the weakest link within a society, and we are as strong as our weakest link is. So this is really a call for the Nigerian society as a whole, for the private sector to come forward and to invest massively in what would otherwise be very much a marginalized society and part of a country. So we hope very much that this goes beyond what the United Nations can do together with governments, but involves the whole society to make our brothers and sisters up in the Northeast a priority for investment, for stability, and for peace, and for confidence, that they feel part of all of us, both in Nigeria, but also as part of the globe, of what we're all trying to achieve, acting in solidarity with them. Many thanks, Mr. Turk. It was a pleasure having you on the News at 10.
Thank you.